Hi guys, welcome to this week's vlog. Before we get started, I do have to apologize for my face during the entire video, and mainly you're gonna see a really tired and super sleepy face, but that's what happened when you have finals week. Also this week I didn't work out as much as I wanted to, and I didn't take enough care of my body as I wanted to. When I have exams, I try to focus on that and leave everything aside. I do have to say that it went better than expected, so I'm kind of scared. So yeah, enjoy. On Monday, as you guys already know, it's kind of like my rest day, so I didn't do much. However, I did my yoga. So the thing is, yoga calms me down. I'm a really hyperactive person. It tries to reset me. So if you are a person that is always on the go, I highly recommend yoga, to be honest.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. For today, I did not have to do my 5 kilometers. I had to do 6.4 kilometers and it went perfectly fine. I'm studying a lot, so I'm being a little bit sedentary. I'm just doing my exercises and that's it. I'm not walking, I'm not doing much. So that's paying off on my legs. I feel happy because of that. I went out. It was a little bit windy at first and then it was super hot. So since it was raining, I didn't want to go outside because oh my god, look at it. So I decided to do some insanity and it freaking killed me. This was also my lunch, and then I stayed pretty late just studying once more. Today I had to go to school to do my exam. As you can see in my eyes, I'm pretty tired. I went to bed pretty late, so I didn't rest a lot. I was thinking about doing my 11 kilometers run, but to be honest, I'm pretty exhausted and I still have to study for my exam tomorrow, and I'm pretty much gonna stay late again. So I don't want to push it. I'm trying to avoid injuries, and I'm just exhausted, so I know it's gonna be a big fail. So I figured that when I'm super tired, like whenever I don't sleep my hours, I tend to be super hungry and I tend to eat super bad. Today, I just want to eat like nachos. That's all I want. So as a conclusion, sleep. Take your 8 hours of sleep and then you will not have cravings. So today I did 12 kilometers. I wanted to do 11-ish kilometers because tomorrow is my long run. So I didn't want to push it way too hard. I felt really strong for the first 10 kilometers. And then after that, I was feeling a little bit tired. But it was also a combination that my AirPods stopped working with my podcast. It was hard mentally, but it went perfectly fine. Also, before I forget, I was doing Sunday and Friday. And I felt my legs working pretty hard. And I didn't know I was gonna feel it so much. Even today, I still feel it on my butt. So it's good, but again, heavy legs.
So before we talk about Saturday, I want to do like a small story time. So for the ones who don't know me, I used to play soccer at a pretty high level. During my soccer workouts, I like running, it was okay. I was not into running by myself for a lot of minutes, but I did like the running drills on 2015. I don't know what happened, but my boyfriend told me, hey, there's this half marathon 3 hours away, do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, sure, because I read that almost everybody can do a half marathon, and I said, yeah, sure, let's do it. So my runs were like twice per week, and it was like a 2 miles or like 3 miles, so 5 kilometers maximum. I was in my summer break in college and I was working out here and there, but you know, it's summer break, you're not doing really specific stuff, and I was also a little bit working. So anyways, that was my worst half marathon experience. Pretty much we had to drive like 3 hours to get there, so we woke up like around, I think it was earlier than 5 a.m. First of all, I was wearing these shoes and they were broken, and it started raining and we started running and it was okay-ish, and then at the mark of 3 miles, so around the 5 kilometers, I said, I'm done. My feet hurt, it's freaking raining. So I took my shoes off and started like walking on my socks, which is a really bad idea. And then I started like discussing or like fighting issue with my boyfriend, who was actually running with me, and said, okay, I'm walking a bit and then I'm running. It was also really funny because I was like cursing the entire time and I couldn't find like my happy place. But there was always this guy he was super nice. He had like kind of like a backpack. He had like these big headphones, which I don't know how people run with that. So if you remember that, I have no idea how you do it. Anyway, so he was just like having the best time. He was smiling. He was not even running. He was like grandma jogging, you know. I was also doing grandma jogging. And like he was just like motivating everybody, and he was motivating me, and like even though I was like running and walking, he was always there. If he can do it, I can do it. So that was kind of like my motivation. I have no idea on what our time was, but it was like, I'm pretty sure it was past the 2-hour mark. I was like, never again, I'm never running in my life. And the next few days, I think I'm pretty sure it was like a week, I had a lot of pain on my joints. It was not my muscles, it was just my joints. For the second marathon that I did, it was completely different. I did it in 2017. I'm not quite sure what got me into it, but like something did, I don't know. And I said, okay, but I'm actually getting ready for this. I really don't want to suffer. So I actually started training. I didn't have a schedule as I do now with my marathon. I was running 4 to 5 times per week, and I was doing kind of like good distance and so on and so forth. I was actually super fit and skinny. I was taking care of my body. I work in a physiotherapy, so like that was amazing because I could ice, I could do therapy over there with all the equipment. The day of the race, I was super prepared. I had a night breakfast, like seriously, super good. I went by myself, my boyfriend went by himself because he runs pretty fast. We started, I just said, I'm just gonna go like if I'm running at home. And I just did, and then I crossed the halfway mark. And my brother, before I started the run, told me I did this amount of time for my half marathon. Can you beat me? And I was like, I need to beat him. So when I cross the halfway mark and I see the time, I'm like, I can actually do it. I feel pretty relaxed. Let me not just beat him, but let me just like beat him really bad. Or like as bad as I can. And I said, let's speed it up. So I speed it up, and I actually did pretty well. Like I was feeling really strong. It was amazing. Also, one thing that I love about like half marathons is like I like to stick with different groups, and I don't know why, but I always stick with the old guys, like around the 50s, and I always stay with them. It's just like they have a nice pace. They're just super consistent. It's just nice. And then at the end, at like the last mile, there was a couple, and this couple was like always trying to beat me. And I was like, you're not doing it. And then they started sprinting. And I was like, geez, it's 1 mile left. And I was like, they're not beating me, they're not beating me. So I started sprinting as well for freaking 1 mile. I think I beat them, and I got to the finish line. And I actually said, wow, I did it. And it was not as bad. And I was actually surprised. I felt like my body could have run a little bit more. So I was kind of mad with myself, saying like, why didn't you push yourself? Like, come on, idiot. But at the same time, I was like, wow, I feel amazing. And I actually did. I actually got an award. I have it over here with me. So the award was a 3rd place female from the ages 20 to 24. And since that day, I said, I think I can do a marathon. Like, of course, if I train and I take care of my body, blah, blah, blah. So that's when it all started. After that half marathon, I did my regular workouts. I usually like my HIIT workouts, my weights here and there, but also like running like 5 kilometers-ish, and I will throw a half marathon here and there. But then, thanks to Corona, I have time. I don't have to go to school. I don't have to work a certain amount of hours. So I said, okay, since I'm doing nothing and I can do everything at home, I can train. So that's when it all started. I have never thought in my life that I will run longer than 8 miles by myself just because. Like just waking up a Saturday morning and saying, I'm running 21 kilometers. I never thought I was gonna do that. So to be honest, I'm super happy that I reached this point. I have no idea how. And I know that from this point it's gonna go downhill because the easy part is done. Now comes the challenging part, and now it's when you guys are gonna see me suffer. So now let's see what happened in Saturday, which I think you guys can imagine already. Hi guys, happy Saturday. For today I had to do between 11 and 22 kilometers, and I first went out going for 16 to 18 kilometers, but ended up feeling pretty strong even though my legs felt really tired mental wise and my heart felt really strong. So I said, let's go ahead and do it, and finish up doing 21.1 or something kilometers. I feel pretty good. The only thing is my feet. They're pretty bad, and as soon as I stop, of course, my legs felt like yellow. Super happy about it. Today I feel like I can actually do this challenge. I feel really strong, feel really confident with the progress I'm doing, so I'm happy.
So we decided to go to this trail just to walk around, and it's like 30 minutes away, but oh my god, we found this amazing place. It's kind of like a lake beach, and yeah, there's also a cafe, and then we went back home and we had some ramen, as you can see. So it was pretty good day.
So, as you guys already know, I'm pretty happy with the outcomes. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my body. I'm pretty happy with the process. Even though it's getting a little bit hard each day, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna continue, of course, and see you next week. Bye!